Every 2 weeks, I send an email out to people who are on my email distribution list with 3 top tips. And I've decided I'm going to share the contents of that email in a podcast episode. Here we go. If you're not already on the email distribution list, if you go into the show notes on this podcast, you will see a link where you can sign up and just give your details and you'll get these free every 2 weeks. Alternatively, go to sondevelopment.com/contact. Checklists. I love a checklist. They are more powerful than you might think. They save time. They keep your head clear for what matters. They even save lives. Way back in 2017, we made a podcast episode about checklists, and it is a great listen. The link to it will be in the show notes for this podcast, and of course they're in the email. Some of the references in that episode might have got a bit out of date over the past 7 years, but the main ideas are perhaps even more valid in this world of overwhelm than they were back in 2017. Number 2, the business impact of learning. If you have a learning function in your business, this might be interesting to you. If not, then skip to the next one. There's no point doing training, ... unless it has an impact on behaviours and ultimately solves business problems. If you want to measure the impact of learning in your business, here's an article about it. The article is called Measuring the Business Impact of Learning, and it's by e-learning industry, and the links to it are in the show notes. The last 2 points I refer to are prioritising high-impact initiatives. So focusing on not trying to solve all of the problems with learning or training solutions, but just the high-impact ones that actually matter to the business. And the final point, which often also gets missed, is communicate success stories. Sometimes we get all excited about the launch of a training intervention or activity, and people go and do it and so on, and we get less good in the embedding period about communicating out to the business who's had success, what success they've had, and so on. Anyway, have a look at that article. It's from e-learning industry, and the link will be in the show notes. Taking notes effectively. So Jim Quick has got loads of great stuff, and there is a link to a video about how to take notes, and it's really good. If you watch it, you can also see if you can spot some similarities to a system that you and I might know very well. The video is called How I Take Notes, the Best Note-Taking Method. It's by Jim Quick, and there will be a link to it in the show notes, or you can go onto YouTube and just search How I Take Notes, the Best Note-Taking Method. Oh, and in that video, Jim talks about the explanation method. So, here's an idea. You could use the explanation method to improve any learning that you've got from this podcast by explaining one idea to someone else. Or better still, forward them the podcast and ask them to explain it to you. So that's it. It's fast, it's quick, have a great couple of weeks, and don't forget, as we always say, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just try to be a little better than the person that you were yesterday. Oh, and if you want to sign up for the email distribution, go to sondevelopment.com/contact and put your details in. Or there'll be a link in the show notes. See you later.